Hi, happy 2025. What's your New Year resolution? I hope you do those things you promised yourself to do this year. Those goals you set for yourself. Or are you one of those people that procrastinate till 2026? I know. Most of us are guilty of this. I used to sit pretty on this table, but I'm working on it. And you too work on it. Welcome to Talk, a platform where we discuss anything. The idea is to talk about the little things we think don't matter in the society, positive things we as citizens can do that can or could make a difference in our society instead of just sitting and ranting and complaining about the government always. We also have roles to play as citizens in our country. And if we apply these little things, I think our country and the world in general could be a better place for us to thrive. So sit down, relax, and enjoy. I hope you learn one or two from this. So, why do people procrastinate? You set goals for yourself and not do them till the end of the year. So let's watch other people's opinion about procrastination.
Hello, a happy new year to you all. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be part of your show, your talk show actually. About the question you asked, actually, most times people get to set goals that are not realistic. They are mostly ambitious and they tend to follow trends and what they feel people are doing at the end of every year. People tend to bring about a new year resolution they feel they would want to accomplish or achieve or follow through in the year. And because those goals are not realistic, they are just to follow the trends, to follow friends, and to follow what people are doing. They tend to procrastinate. I mean, they tend to most times not achieve it.
Procrastinations happen for many reasons, but majorly people procrastinate for two reasons. Firstly, because of laziness, and second one is because of poor planning. As an individual, if you find yourself that you keep sitting what you're supposed to do now, and you look back, you see that a lot of things that you have aspired to achieve, or you have dreamed about, have failed to come to materialize as you remain that you've not taken action on them. It's a sign that you are lazy as an individual and you needed to work on that. Secondly, is poor planning. We must realize that to achieve any dream, it requires serious commitment, and you must factor this in at the stage of planning. For instance, some of the things you aspire to achieve will require you to get a new skills, may require input from other stakeholders, may require new investment, so may even require to change the environment, even to pray harder. So if you don't factor all this in the stage of planning, you find yourself that once you start to implement, you get discouraged and you keep pushing, and as a result, you won't be able to implement. So you may have the zeal, but because you don't have adequate capacity to actualize it, you eventually abandon it.
At the beginning of the year, we all thought we could do it. We have the energy, we have the vibe, we haven't met any challenges. And then behavioral challenges comes in, environment, culture, and all of that. And we find ourselves doubting our capabilities because we feel, okay, since there's still some time before the year runs out, I can still do one or two things before I come back to my initial goals in the first place. And by the time we look at the whole thing, a lot of time have passed and we don't even end up doing anything about it. So I feel like if we should work on our behavioral change, our cultural change, and everything, we could be able to fix whatever it is we promised to do at the exact time.
There are several reasons why people procrastinate in their New Year's plan. Lack of clear goals. Vagueness. One is vagueness. When resolutions are often too broad or vague, making it difficult to create a plan. For example, when you don't have a clear picture in your head of what you want to do, is vague. Unrealistic expectation. Setting unachievable goals that can lead to frustration and also procrastination. Fear and self-doubt. Fear of failure. The fear of not meeting up expectation can also cause procrastination and can also make people to delay in their goals. Time management and prioritization. When you are competing priorities, like you line up different things that you want to do, and you don't even know the one you want to pick first. At the end of the day, you won't achieve anything for the year.
The reason why I think people don't meet up to their yearly goals is because they don't do what they are meant to do. And why do I say that? Because people so much believe in miracle, and you can expect things to just happen. Everything we have under this planet, people put energy, and you have to be able to pour out your energy to get what you want happened. And then, if we can be less expectant of miracle, I believe we can achieve more this year.
It is laziness. Yes, when people feel I'm tired, I can't do it now, I'll do it later, and they keep dragging till the time goes before they know it. The second reason why people procrastinate is lack of resources. That is, they don't have the enough funds. They feel they are not good enough to achieve such goals. They underestimate themselves, and lack of the right people around them. People who can motivate them. People who can push them to be better. If they don't have that kind of people around them, it's normal for people to just keep procrastinating their goals for the year till the time would go. Then the third reason why people procrastinate for the year is fear. Yes, fear of what will people say, fear of will I be able to do this? Fear of am I even good enough to do this? Do I have the right resources to do this? Fear of will this thing fail when I eventually do it? All those kind of things make people procrastinate for the year.
The reason why people procrastinate, I can classify it to be two reasons. One, out of habit, starting from early days of their life. Probably they have this indulging upbringing whereby a child is supposed to do something at a particular time. But a child being a child would want to avoid doing that thing, and the parent might indulge that child. If this habit continues, they might grow up to be adults that procrastinate. That's one reason. Then another reason might be the set goal in front of them. If they have a sentimental reason why they want to avoid that goal or task, they might want to avoid doing it. So this can lead to procrastination. They'll keep pushing it forward. Okay, I'll do it this way, I'll do it next time, I'll do it next week, next year, and before you know it, they're not doing it at all.
And they also have this to say about how to overcome this procrastination.
The solution to all this all boils down to the willingness of the person to be able to push through against all odds, the determination to be able to chase that goal and achieve them against all odds. The other reason why, the other solution to be able to achieve their goals is also if they have the right people around them, people who can push them, people who can motivate them to be the best they can be for the year.
As for me, the first thing I do is to get on my toes and walk away from my comfort zone, because sometimes your comfort zone could be your enemy.
The first thing you have to do is to break down big goals into smaller, manageable tasks. 2, to create a schedule and stick to it. 3, to practice self-compassion and mindfulness. Then the last one is to celebrate your small wins. Thank you.
Most of them mention fear as one of the reasons why we don't meet up with our New Year resolution and why we procrastinate a lot. We should really work on our fears. And that will be a topic we'll discuss someday. Fear. Let's celebrate small wins. Like hype yourself. If you know hype yourself, who won't hype you before? Celebrate small wins. I hope we've learned one or two from this topic. Please let's work on ourselves, okay? And while we're at it, let's make decisions that will better we and the society at large. Yeah, country had. It doesn't mean you should make bad choices because country had. I hope we do better this year, please. And like I said, while we're at it, let's please make choices that will better we and the society at large. Thanks for watching. Bye.